Good evening, everyone. Oh, just got off work and it is minus 17 tonight. Supposed to drop down to minus 20. It's a light snow flurries falling. Nothing major. Could get a little bit different later on, but just enough once again, I think, to make the roads slippery. What an exhausting night for me, especially when my legs are bad. Getting up and down off the ladder to do the magazines kills me. 1 second, please. And getting up into my truck is no easy task. Climbing up. But I find when my daughter comes to pick me up in her car, it's that much worse. Because I feel like my butt is on the ground. Oh well. Here's what it is. Hey folks, can't have everything perfect. Glad another night is over. I have one more night to go. And then I'm off for a week. I'm gonna take a week's holidays. Not that I'll be going anywhere, but have some work to do in my house. I want to get it organized before spring rolls around and I can go without thinking, oh, I need this done in my house or I need that done in my house. I can just go and know it's all done. So I'm gonna do a week worth of deep cleaning. Oh my. I'm gonna take you here and show you. I was wanting to show you through Christmas. I don't know if they still have them up and on or not, but there's a cul-de-sac here that has a beautiful light display, and here we are. Some of them, not all of them are up, but a few. But at Christmas time, this is spectacular. This guy here has his lights off, but when it's lit all up, it's beautiful. And there you have this one. It looks really, really nice at Christmas. This whole cul-de-sac is usually lit up. As you see, you've got Christmas Town over there. Many nights I was wanting to come here and I just like, oh, never did get around to it. Some people still puts up their lights. I don't know when they'll take them down. This old Grinch Shelley, she only had her lights up for one night. My daughter was even saying to me then, don't leave them on too long, Mom. Because she pays the power bill, so she doesn't like to part with any money. In here too, they have usually a nice light display. So houses still. Got them up, going around. It's pretty. Well, I took down my Christmas tree yesterday. I'm not one who really, I can't say I don't enjoy Christmas. I used to enjoy it a lot more. But with everything that happened with my ex going and everything, and then my dad, I just don't feel the same. It's like, yeah, you know, you always feel like you're missing someone or something. And with just being me and my daughter, it's just not the same. I grew up with, there were 6 of us in the family, my mom and my dad, and I have a brother, and I have 2 sisters. So you can imagine 4 kids in the house growing up. It's always a lot of commotion. Of course, I'm the oldest. And all of a sudden when you're down and it's just 2, after you've been around a lot of family for years, it can be very difficult. So anyone who's out there who's been there by themselves, I completely understand you, because it's not easy. Some more there. No matter what way you look at it, like I once had a man say to me, because his wife had passed away years ago, I knew his first wife, I knew his second wife, and his first wife had died of cancer, and then he had another wife, and she had died of cancer. And here he was remarried again. And during the Fort McMurray wildfire, well, the lady he married, his third wife, she had come out from a previous broken relationship, and she was divorced, and so she married him, and very, 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 very sweet lady who had actually gone through a lot in her life. And so anyway, when the Fort McMurray wildfire happened, he lost his home, and they lost everything. And I met him down into the Walmart store, actually. And we had been talking, and he said, you know, Shelley, he said, I kind of know what you're going through, but he said, I think in your situation, it's a little bit harder. Because he said, when you know someone is sick and they pass away, He said, you're kind of building up for it. But he said, in your circumstance where your spouse left and you have no explanation as to why, like he said, that was like, wow. He said, like, it would be hard, very hard to get over. And it was only a couple weeks after that when I hear the news that the lady he had married, who was his third wife, she had passed away too. There was a lot of trouble here in Fort McMurray with from the forest fire, and it was just too much on her, and she ended up with a heart attack, and yeah, she never ever recovered from it. And I think to myself, wow, what that man has endured over the past 25 years, I guess it's been since his first wife had passed, is phenomenal. I wouldn't say, even though I'm divorced, my ex, he's still alive. And it's very hard. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not hard, because it is, knowing he's with someone else and he's not with me. And our son kind of gravitates always more towards him and with her. And, you know, it's very hard when you have a granddaughter, and because she spends so much time with the granddad, who is now retired, so he has more time, you know, it's like she's more used to my husband's new wife than she is to me, which makes it very hard. I don't know if anyone out there feels the same way, but for me, it's something that I struggle with every day. I struggle, and I say, like, Lord, give me a love for this lady, because there's nothing in me that has anything. And I would just as soon, really, if she went back to Seattle, Washington, and stayed there. Like, you know, like, Lord, forgive me, but that's how I feel. And, you know, it's something that I really struggle with, because I really want to serve God. And I'm a person who likes people and all that, but it's very hard when you're going through something like that. I have in my heart a love for people, and I know that we're at a really hard time in the world, and I don't want to see anyone lost. And sometimes, you know, I'm doing these videos, and it's kind of like, it feels almost like a hypocrite sometimes, because you just don't have, like, I mean, I just don't have it in my heart. And it is something that all I can do is say, Lord, help me every day. So, you know, folks, if you're out there and you're experiencing that same kind of hurt, you're not alone. You got one here that is going through. And, you know, it's been a long time. But every season, every holiday brings it all fresh back. And when you're not the one who does the walking, you know, you and you're left and you don't have the answers as to why. I don't think it's something that you really get over, because even though, you know, he may have stopped loving you, you don't stop loving him. And I don't think, you know, when you truly love someone, that you really can get past it. And I still think that my ex, do you feel, for me, he'll never admit it. He knows what he done was wrong, and he'll never ever admit it. But yeah, just by his actions and what he does sometimes, he'll never see me stuck, I know. But yeah. Anyway, folks, it is what it is. I wish everyone a wonderful night. And wherever you are, go see your moms and your dads and your spouses. Love your spouses. And your kids. And, you know, kids are kids for only a short time. And they're always going to be like your babies, no matter how old they get. But when they're young, and that sometimes as moms, you know, because I think a mom carries a lot more than a dad. The dad usually goes to work and that's it. And I know in my house, I always carried a lot. Making sure the bills were paid, and there was always groceries or whatever that had to be there. My husband, he could go to work and he could come home and be clean house and everything be done, and he never had no worries about nothing. He just came home, ate his meal, took a shower, went to bed. Watched TV or whatever. Got up next day and did the same thing again, where, you know, as a wife, you're doing sometimes a lot more. Anyway, but regardless, what I wanted to say was that when you have a small child, when you have children, you wish to God sometimes that they would just grow up and grow up fast. But I'm going to tell you, folks, kids, they're only kids for a short time. And before you know it, they're grown up and they're gone. And they're out living their own lives. And you don't really see them anymore. Not like when you have them at home. So enjoy your children. Love on them, and, you know, just think about it. You're only here for a short time. Not a long time. And don't forget your friends. Love on your friends. And when you're seeing somebody that's new, a stranger, please smile and say hello to them, because you'll never know what that person could be going through. And you could be the only one that's there that day that could brighten their day. So anyway, folks, good night and God bless to all of you, and take care, and just love everyone, eh? Anyway, have a great night, folks. See you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.